Hello, everyone. Coach Clarissa here. It's our 16th week, and today we're going to talk about the topic or the question, when is the best time to quit? So let's have a real talk. And before that, I would like to welcome you to my coffee bar where I love coffee every day. Of course, I'm not going to quit drinking coffee. But in terms of coffee, which comes first? If we're going to prepare good coffee, which comes first? The creamer or the coffee or the creamer, right? So, again, welcome back to another High Five Live with Coach Clarissa. I'm also live on my Facebook and here on my YouTube. And today, our 16th session, I'm excited to dive into today's topic because it's something we all face at some point in our lives, knowing when it's time to quit. So, a few weeks ago, we discussed the reason why people quit. But today, let's have a real talk about timing of quitting. So first off, let me introduce myself to those of you who might have joining for the first time. And I'm your coach. I'm an image transformation coach. Image IMAGE. Of course, I love acronyms. I is for the inspiration to implementation. If you're inspired on something, you could implement it by working on something, right? So mindset to manifestation. If you have a great mindset, you can manifest all impossible things in your life. That's why I'm also known as the impossible coach because I help my clients work with them with the things that they thought it's impossible for them to achieve. And A is the attitude to achievement. If you set the right kind of attitude, you could almost achieve all the things that you set in your mind. All right. And then G is like uh, growth to goals to growth. All right. You have set the goals, and then from that goals, you're going to grow. And then E is your encouragement to empowerment. When you are encouraged, you will feel empowered. And then every time you encourage people, which I'm going to teach you how you could be a great encourager. And then you will be empowered when you become a great encourager. Awesome. All right. So, and I am also passionate about personal development and I'm helping others navigate life's challenges. So, this is a real talk. Let's get started. Now, quitting isn't always a bad thing because when you first hear the word quitting, they said that if you quit, you don't win. And if you want to win, you don't quit. But really, contrary to what some may believe, sometimes it's the best decision we can make for our well-being, for our growth, and for our happiness. But the big question is, when is the best time to quit? Well, there's no one size fits all answer to that question. It depends on various factors, such as your growth, values, and circumstances. But there are few things to consider. First of all, your gut feeling. Trust your instincts. If someone feels off or isn't aligning in your values anymore, it might be a sign that it's time to move on. So take note. That's number one, your gut feeling. God gave us this sixth sense. God gave us this instinct, your gut feeling. You know that when you know, all right? Second is persistent discontent. Ask this question, or are you feeling unhappy or unfulfilled despite of your efforts to change the situation? If so, it could be a sign that the current path isn't right for you. When there's a persistent discontent, that is also an indication that you have to do something different. Third, impact on health and well-being. Is staying in your current situation taking a toll on your mental or physical health? Your well-being should always be in top priority. Think about this. If you're unhealthy, if if you're unhealthy and if your well-being isn't right, then you cannot be creative. Then it will not serve you at all. Every the things that you will do will not serve you at all. So next is the opportunities for growth. This is very important. Sometimes quitting open doors to new opportunities and growth that you would have otherwise encountered if you stayed in your comfort zone. So this is the best quitting moment. Quit being in your comfort zone because that's the most dangerous zone or space. I know if you believe in that, thumbs up or check mark the hit the like button. And next one is assessing the pros and cons. So take a step back and objectively evaluate the pros and cons of staying versus quitting. So which option aligns more with your long-term goals and values? So those are the things that you should consider. Now, let me share with you the Bible verse about quitting. Of course, this is the High Five Live with Coach Clarissa, which is F.I.V.E. I'm here to share with you by faith. Of course, if you're faithful, if you have strong faith, you will not worry. I is the inspiration. When you're inspired, you could encourage a lot of people. And B is your victorious spirit. God created us to be a victorious, and He gifted us this victorious spirit. We are all victors, right? So that's why we need to keep on being on that comfort zone. And E is the encouragement. I do believe that we all need an encouragement, and I know that you are the best encourager. Okay, so the first this is scripture. Let me read this scripture. According to Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, let us not become weary in doing good. For the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Wow, let's not give up. So we discuss about the quitting. Quitting is not always about giving up, right? I want to hear from you all. Have you ever faced with the decision of whether to quit something? So think about it. Now it's your time. Now it's about time for your evaluation. You can't progress if you don't evaluate. And if you don't evaluate, you will not know if you are progressing. So think about that. Now, another question to yourself is that how did you know if it's the right time? I really want you to consider the tips that I have shared. So share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below, and let's have a discussion about it. Next week, I really want you to turn on your notifications so that we'll be here again together. It's my High Five Live is always 5:30, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And if you're in Asia, it's 7:30 a.m. in Asia. Now, remember, quitting doesn't always mean giving up. It can be a strategic move for a better future. Type in better future. Better. So let's embrace the idea of quitting. It's necessary for our growth and happiness. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Another meaningful conversation. So take care and remember to always trust your journey. So bye for now. Cheers.